Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Farah Kashina Adeli Metehelmi and my numbers metric is 2023882238.
My name is Muhammad Deshania bin Rahman. My number matrix is 2023866252.
And I am Asbin Tohid and my metric number is 20236664 and 750.
Hi, my name is Nur Azwanali binti Rosriza and my matrix number is 2023856554. In this video, we will be explore butt weld connection, a key welding technique used to join metal pieces. We will cover its function, the installation process, required tool, and advantages and disadvantages of butt welding in industries such as construction and piping system.
What is butt weld connection? Butt weld are popular welding method used to join two metal pieces such as steel plates along their edges in a single plane. When welding the two plates, the edges are first melted and then fused together to create a very strong bond. Function of butt weld connection. First is continuous and strong joint between steel members. Unlike bolt connection, which rely on fasteners, butt weld create a seamless joint that acts a single unit. This interrupt a connection prevent weak point, ensuring a uniform strength across the welded area. It's beneficial in critical load bearing application like bridges, industry plants, and high-risk building. Next, to ensure load transfer without abrupt changes in section. If two steel sections were merely pressed together without welding, stress concretion could form at the junction due to sudden changes in section properties. A well-executed butt weld allows smooth load transfer, reducing localized stress and preventing premature failure. This is essential in piping system where pressure and fluid force must flow interrupt through the welding joint. Last but not least, used in the structural, steelwork, piping system and industrial equipment. In structural steelwork, butt weld connects beam, columns and plates, ensuring that loads from above are evenly transmitted throughout the frame. Piping systems are used in butt weld to create leak-proof joint, maintaining pressure integrity and industry like oil and gas. Lastly, in the industrial machinery, welded connection enhance rigidity and shock resistance, prevent fractures under heavy mechanical loads.
Tools and material that used for this butt weld connection is MIG welding machine and torch, welding glove, helmet and safety gear, welding clamp or magnetic holder, wire brush or metal grinder, and angle grinder for finishing, which is optional. The first step is surface preparation. This step is to clean both metal edges thoroughly using a wire brush or grinder. It is to remove oil, rust, oil, dirt and paint to avoid weak weld or porosity. A clean surface, strong friction and better arch stability. Let's jump on the second step, which is edge alignment. Align the two metal pieces perfectly end to end with no overlap. This step is to maintain a small root gap for better weld penetration. Step use clamp or magnetic holder to keep the pieces during welding. Next is tack welding. Apply a small tack weld at the end of the joint to hold metal in place. The tack should be evenly spaced if the joint is long. main welding process. This step uses MIG welding as shown in the picture below. Welding uses a steady push technique and consistent speed and hand movement. Make sure to keep the torch angle and maintain an even edge for smooth weld feed. Now let's move on to the fifth step, which is cooling process. Let the weld joint cool down naturally, which do not use water or fans. The natural cooling helps prevent thermal shock and cracking. Once cool, expect the weld visual or defect. Now let's move on to the last part, and this part is optional, which is grinding and finishing. Use an angle grinder to grind the weld bit flat if it required. This step is to improve appearance and make the surface level smooth. This step is important especially for visible joint or aesthetic matter.
Okay, now I am Danish will explain about advantages of butt weld connections. First, high structural strength. Moreover, butt welds, when done correctly, may be just as strong as the base metal. They are therefore perfect for load bearing application in pipelines, structures, and bridge. Furthermore, it has smooth and seamless finish. The weld produces a smooth, flat surface since it's done along the same plane. This is particularly helpful in fields like automobile and aerospace sectors where aerodynamics and aesthetics are important. It also versatility across materials and thickness. This technique is effective with a variety of metals, including stainless steel, aluminium, and it may be modified for varying thickness by utilizing groove. Fourth, improve fatigue resistance. When properly executed, butt welds offer excellent fatigue resistance, especially when post-weld treatments like stress relieving or grinding are applied. It also has superior load distribution. Butt welds lower the chances of localized failure by offering a continuous junction that uniformly distributes load across the weld. This is particularly crucial in high vibration or seismic situations such as offshore platforms or bridge. With these butt connections, cost savings in the long runs will help butt weld require minimal overlapping or additional materials, making them more cost effective than other joints like lap or T joints. Lastly, it reduces weight in design. The absence of overlapping materials or fasteners in butt welds as opposed to the bolted or riveted connections contributes to the structure decrease total weight, which is advantageous in the automotive and aerospace sectors.
I'm I'm going to explain about disadvantages of butt weld connection. Butt weld connection require a skill level. Precision is key. Improper alignment or poor technique can lead to weak joints, cracks, or warping. This makes it less beginner friendly. Another disadvantages is it's sensitive to surface conditions. The quality of the weld depends heavily on clean, properly prepared surfaces, and any rust, oil, or misalignment can compromise the weld integrity. Limited accessibility also can be a problem for butt weld connection. it might be challenging to reach the joint region for welding in some buildings, particularly in small or hard areas. Consuming preparation also one of the disadvantages of butt weld connection. Beveling, aligning and clamping the pieces before welding can take time especially for thicker materials or complex joints. Moreover, another disadvantage of butt weld connection is high sensitivity to welding defect. If it done incorrectly, butt welds can develop internal flaws like as porosity, slight inclusion or lack of fusion. Without non-destructive testing such as radiography or ultrasonic examinations, this defect may be difficult to find. Is thermal distortion and risk. Particularly for thin materials, the high heat input might result in deformation or shrinking. This could later need more machining or strengthening. And last one would be challenging for field repairs. In or on-site construction, environmental factors like wind, humidity or limited access can make it difficult to achieve a high quality butt weld. In conclusions, butt weld connection offers strong, seamless joints, making them ideal for various industrial applications. While they provide benefits like cost efficiency, structural strength, they also come with challenges such as need for skilled labor and sensitivity to surface conditions. Proper execution ensures reliable and durable welds in critical structures.